Lynn Stitches Creates, and welcome to Flossmas Day 4. It is Sunday, December 4th, 2022, and we are opening advent calendars that are related to counted cross stitch and one for quilting. So, welcome. Today's Snoopy shirt, holiday vibes. I'm still a little tired. I'm sorry, I look so tired. If I look this bad tomorrow, I will promise I'll try to put some makeup on. But 2 shows yesterday, they went great. The second one, they actually recorded. They said that they had like 5 cameras on the orchestra and the chorus and all the soloists, and it's going to be recorded in 4K, and the file's going to be so big, we're going to get it on a USB stick. So it should be interesting to see, you know, because different perspective. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it looked from the audience, because we ended up not having anyone in the audience. Our daughter was going to go with our grandson and our son-in-law, and they were on vacation in Hawaii last week. And if you know, Mauna Loa, the big volcano in Volcano National Park, decided to erupt after 38 years. So, yeah. So they had a fun vacation. It actually didn't affect them too much. They decided to stay 2 extra days just in case the eruption affected air travel. You know, there's lots of different things. If you haven't read about it, be sure to find an article on, it's called Pele's Hair, and it's like in the ash, this volcanic fiber forms, and it's like glass. And if you've ever watched any of the baking shows and you've seen sugar work where they pull the fibers, it looks like that. It develops around the base of the volcano and around the lava flows. But it's glass. It's sharp. If you breathe it in, get it in your skin. If you put your hand into it, you're going to get cut up. So, sorry, something went in my eye. So yeah, so it's a thing, and it can be a problem. You know, the ash in the air can be a problem for airplane engines. You know, so all these things. But they were fine. They still enjoyed their vacation. I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet how my grandson did coming home, because, you know, it was 11 hours of flying on the plane. Going, I guess he did great. You know, he slept a lot, and he was very happy playing with them in the seat. And after the 6-hour flight from Las Vegas to Hawaii, getting off, people were complimenting how good he did. So I'm so proud. But how he did on the way back, I'm not sure. She said he did not sleep on the way back. So, and he is definitely, he went to bed and then he woke up, and about 10 o'clock he's handing her his pacifier because he's going to go play. And she's like, no, this is not right. So him getting back onto, you know, an East Coast time schedule is going to be a little rough. So it should be interesting next week for them. And I shouldn't laugh, but I can't help it because, you know, I had my 3 children. I know what it's like. Anyway, so having said all that, the shows went great. No fire alarms. The first show, they only put smoke in at the very last song just to see what would happen. And then they used it more in the second show. So it was a balance thing, and, you know, they'll get it figured out. But it was quite wonderful. I really enjoyed singing with the group. So hoping to do it next year. They're going to be putting on Sound of Music in July. Whether I get my, you know, nerves up to actually audition, I don't know. We'll see. My husband will, but, you know, he does this. Anyway, I will stop babbling now. Tea today, taken from the Tea Forte Advent Calendar that my daughter gave me. Today's flavor is cherry marzipan. It says it's notes of cherries and toasted almonds, and I already smell that. And today's cup, it's Dear Santa. I've been, and she checked nice. Who knows? Definitely taste the cherry. Sort of taste, it does taste like marzipan. If you know what marzipan tastes like, it really does taste like that. I don't know if I can show you. There's a Snoopy in the top there. So anyway, okay. On to Advents now that I've babbled for 5 minutes. Today is day 4 for the Black Needle Society. Yesterday, if you remember, we got this beautiful pink with white dots fabric, very soft, very pretty. Today is floss. Oh, look at those colors. I don't remember who the designers are for the box this year. Look at these colors. Oh, that's like Christmas candy. I wonder, I bet that's my guess. Katie and Laura, that's my guess. Christmas candy. So those will go on there. And these colors, these are for the pattern. This fabric was picked by the designer. That's why in the Nice List box we don't get choices on fabric count, because the designer usually picks it. So if you choose to change it, you know, that's up to you. But oh, those are such fun colors. Oh, I can't wait to see who the designer is tomorrow. Okay, and I scratched off today. Okay, it says Advent Thread Pack, DMC. Thread chosen by the designer for the first custom Nice List pattern. So, no real big clues that we didn't already know. Let's see. Forbidden Fiber Co. Holiday Express box. Yesterday when I was going through and putting things away, in the needle minder there was a note. I didn't see that in the bag. It just says, nothing comes in quite as handy as a needle minder when you take a break from your stitching. We designed these needle minders specifically for this Advent box. Use them as you stitch your Advent pattern or any pattern that needs a splash of color, and enjoy the memories of Advent year-round. So, nice little note from Leanne. Sorry I missed it yesterday, Leanne. Today, though, day 4. Another shimmery envelope. So this will be the next piece of our pattern. I almost finished the motif yesterday. I didn't have enough time before I had to go to the theater, and we did not get home till 11, almost. Long day. So, let's see here. Ooh, it's a pretty gray, and this is called Steam Engine. Very pretty. And okay. Ooh, a lot in this piece. I'll see what I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so if you remember, we had like the green motif. So remember the theme of it's Holiday Express. So above the motif, we've got some wispies. And on the side of it, the same. And then below it, and then I'm thinking we're doing a train, which is what Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitive said too. So 482 inside that motif. So yeah. So this will be interesting. That'll be fun. So that's for day 4. Today and tomorrow I'll be stitching using the gray. And when I get it done, well, I'll show it on my floss tube too. I'll show what I've been working on. And if I ever get caught up, because I think I'll start getting caught up now. I feel like I'll start getting caught up now. Okay, Caterpillar cross stitch Advent. Stop making excuses. The day 2, if you were here, I got from Caterpillar cross stitch, I got some stamp pads, or a stamp pad and some stamps, and one of them, I wasn't sure what it was. People said it's a cranberry, of course. Why wouldn't it be? I don't know why I couldn't think of an olive. Anyway, so here's day 4, and it says, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. And oh, we got some floss. So we've got 666 and B5200 today. So I wonder if we're going to get a pattern from Caterpillar cross stitch. But always good colors to have on hand. And then lastly, sorry, it's a big one today from Missouri Star Quilt Company, Jenny's Countdown to Christmas box. Here is day 4. I'm thinking it's a binder. What do you think? So, and it is. Oh, wow. Okay. It says, make it, sew it. And inside, it has tabs. Things come together one stitch at a time. When life gives you scraps, make a quilt. Measure twice, cut once. And then it's got very nice, wow, acetate sheets to put whatever in your patterns. That's very nice. I have a couple of patterns that I've bought for bags that'll go in there really nice. That's a great storage idea. And then we also got a booklet for a disappearing hourglass medallion. Isn't that pretty? So it's got, I can't show you the instructions, but it's got all the instructions, some of the basic things that people like me need, and then, wow, that's beautiful. I love the blues. Okay, so that will go in that binder. Very nice. Okay, so the last thing is that I forgot yesterday, and I actually did not eat my piece from yesterday because by the time we got home, I remembered that I had it, and I was just, I just want to go to bed. So, my Godiva chocolate for today, day 4. That was nice and easy because it was in what would be the number 1 spot. And it's a swirly shell. And I just saw on the back of this box, there's the map of what the chocolates are. So today's, it's called Midnight Swirl. So I've got dark chocolate truffle. Very good. Very dark. Yum. They're usually not quite that dark, but I love dark chocolate. The darker the better. Almost to the point where it's like German baker chocolate. Anyway, so that's day 4. Happy, if you're in church, if you go to church, it is the 2nd Sunday of Advent for churchgoers, because Advent are the 4 Sundays before Christmas. Christmas falls on a Sunday this year, so therefore the first Sunday of Advent was last week when it was still November. So it's the 2nd Sunday of Advent, but it's our first Sunday for Flossmas. So happy Sunday. Hope you get some wonderful stitching time in, and I will see you tomorrow morning.